All right, y'all. So since everything then came out, this is a update from them. They done issued a couple of statements and things like that. But yeah, their initial statements and stuff like that still wasn't something that I rock with. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. So listen, man. All right, it's a situation that's been going on. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already done seen it. And if you haven't seen it, we're finna go ahead and talk about it right now. And also, for those who don't know who this guy is, by the name of Keith Lee, he basically does food reviews. And you know, I like how he moving, man. I just got hip to him not too long ago, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I like what he do, what he stand for, and his moral compass is very on point in my opinion. I love how he move in certain situations, being just a man's man. You know, I'm out for that, and I'm with that all the way. So when somebody actually does that, I really, really rock with it. But basically, long story short, he's going to these places, right? And a lot of people don't know who he is because he sends other people in the inside to get the food for him. You know what I'm saying? And he reviews it in the car or, you know, in a disclosed location, right? And basically, long story short, he been going to these places like in Atlanta and certain places like that, and he talks about the customer service. That's one of the things that he factors into his reviews, right? And he wasn't getting good customer service, and actually, you know, he been having a lot of hell in Atlanta, right? They do things way differently down there. I didn't even know it was like that. And if you're from Atlanta, let me know y'all personal experiences and let me know what the hell going on out there. But basically, long story short, he went to a place, he sent his wife and family in to get some food. There was a whole bunch of controversy in between that. And he wasn't liking how his family was being treated, but when they actually seen him, they treated him differently. And he stood up for what I believe in, you know, having some morals and actually understanding that we all people and you don't let the social media and things like that get to your head. Remember that you just like everybody else. You ain't no bigger or better just because you have an audience. That's just how I feel, you know. But and I can't stand when people do that shit. That shit weird, you know. People put you in position. You should never look down on them. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I'm just like that personally. It may be different for others, but I just don't rock with this shit at all. But yeah, man, you know, so he was basically just turning down the service because they tried to treat him differently versus his family. And I'm the same way. You treat my family one way, I take that personally, and you're not finna just fuck with them a certain way and not mess with all of us the right way. You know what I'm saying? The same way. But yeah, man, you know, one of the places called the Real Milk and Honey, I think that's what it's called. I'm not mistaken. I think we're gonna get more clarity on that in the inside. They really rubbed me the wrong way. They gave like a snobby ass response to what he was saying, and he still showed them love and still had a, like I said, he got a moral compass, and it's on point.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the real milk and honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee?
Yeah.
No.
He basically just told everybody not to bash them and things like that, still support them and stuff like that. But you know, people not gonna do that. Once you give them a bad review, once you're very wholesome, and people see that you're getting done wrong, they're gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's supposed to be, in my opinion, anyway. But long story short, we finna get into it, and I feel like that he shouldn't got done like that. Somebody actually called him autistic in the comments that allegedly worked there. I'm not for sure. I'm not saying it's true. But this was in the comment section in a lot of places that one of the employees called him autistic, and I'm not rocking with that. This shit lame. But let's go ahead and get into the video. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on the whole situation. Hey, I've been keeping up with this, and let me know how y'all feel about it. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into it and see what he got to say about it. Oh yeah, I do got to say this right here, that the place that he's talking about right now isn't the same place. It's another woman's restaurant, if I'm not mistaken, by the name of Candy Burris or something like that. So y'all have more context on this, what he's talking about right now at this exact moment. That was the place that was giving him all the hell as far as like treating his family wrong. Let's get back into it though.
Yesterday, me and my family were at the One Music Festival. Somebody who works with Candy Birds walked up to us and said they've been trying to reach us since we got to Atlanta. He said he'd been constantly emailing me and constantly DMing me for me to come to Old Lady Gang. I got it, but let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Me and my family showed up and we attempted to order before we got here. We called the number they had connected on Yelp 3 times, no answer. We tried to order through DoorDash and they said it was temporarily closed. So when we pulled up, I sent my family in to order for us. They said on the weekends, due to being busy, they don't do any takeout at all.
They do to go orders?
No, we don't do food on the weekend.
Oh, okay, so it's sin and dining. Yes. Okay, thank you, sweetie. We appreciate you.
Which is completely understandable. So what we decided to do is my family's gonna go eat. They're just gonna come bring the food out while I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any numbers, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God is amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how are you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response. How long are you looking for as far as
Bunch of bullshit.
So which I then asked, how are you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response. How long are we looking for as far as wait?
I'm just gonna sit up every night for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna wait. This how call came. Now it's whoever first come first serve.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind. We're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said, God bless you, and I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We gonna go eat somewhere else. So I appreciate it though, for sure. Thank you. God bless. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we trying to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience. Like every city we've been to since we've been on food tour, I go to an array of restaurants. From mom and pop shops to staples of the community to super popular to places nobody know about. And Atlanta has definitely been a unique experience for me and something I'll never forget. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, genuinely. But I'm a normal person and I want to be treated like everybody else. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. And I'm not playing. I understand everybody got their own opinions on situations, but don't go leaving them 0-star reviews. You ain't never been here before. If you like to, come experience it yourself and then leave your reviews. But just leaving a review based on my experience is crazy in my opinion. God bless you.
Now, I like what he did and how he did it, and he stood up for what he believed in, and I'm the same exact way. You know, you're not finna treat my family a certain way and expect for me to rock with you the same way. Hell no, we finna get the hell up out of here. You don't do us like that, you feel me? I take that personally. This is my love and pride, my pride and joy, you feel me? My loves, you know what I'm saying? You can't be in here treating them wrong and shit like that. But this is her response. I like that she did have a better response than the other restaurant that he went to, you know, the milk and honey one. And I just feel like that when you are in a place of ownership, you should treat people, you know, all the same. It's just how I feel about that. But this is a response. I liked it better than the other ones, though. But let's get into this.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Candy, and I'm about to speak on it. No, I'm joking. I'm not about to speak on it. I really just wanted to say I do appreciate Keith Lee for stopping by our restaurant and trying to show us love. It is very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends. And the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. So with that being said, we don't want to overwhelm our kitchen by having to, you know, have such long times for the people who are actually at the restaurant, plus having to do to-go orders, because obviously that would make the wait times even longer. So that's the reason for that. For those of you, I saw a couple of people was like, why wouldn't they take to-go orders? Well, that's why. Anyway, with that, outside of that, I want to say thanks to Keith for trying to even show up to our restaurant and show us love. Thanks for trying to bring your family by, and maybe next time we'll still get a chance to serve you. Okay. All right. Oh, and much love to our hostess. When I listened back to the video, I felt like she was being very polite. What she said to us was that basically when she called the names on the list before him or before his family, that the people didn't show up, which happens sometimes. Sometimes people put their name on the list and they don't want to wait. So I don't know. That's what she said to us. And other than that, I mean, if she did do it because she saw him, it's okay. Because, I mean, a lot of people, when they see somebody they love, they try to look out for them. And we try to look out for our people who come and support us. So with that being said, thank you for the support. Thank you to everybody who reached out today. We're okay. And thanks to Keith. Bye.
Okay, so look, man, in the midst of this video right here, I found this right here. He's speaking on the situation again, basically giving a rundown over everything. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and watch this, but I do want to know y'all thoughts and opinions on this, man. I really don't rock with them treating his family a certain way or others like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put nobody above nobody. We all equal, we all human, like he was saying, and I really rock with it because it's my literal, you know, point of view on a lot of situations. But anyways, man, you know, that's all I gotta say about this. I want to know y'all thoughts and opinions on it, and I'm gonna holler at y'all at the end of this video. But I want y'all to see what type of person he is, and I want to know you know, what y'all feel about the whole situation in totality. But I will holler at y'all in a minute, though. All right.
It's a recap of everything that's happened this week. The good and the not so good. Let's talk about it. Let's just address the elephant in the room. These 2 videos were posted yesterday.
Make sure if they get food, we'll sit down.
Long story short, me and my family tried to go to Old Lady Gang, and that situation just wasn't for me. And I want to be very clear. Usually when celebrities come in, they want to be treated like that. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a normal person. So I get the employee was just trying to do her job. I'm just not the target audience for that kind of treatment. So we went to another place. We went to the Toast on Linux timeline. We went to Old Lady Gang. I shot the video. We left and went to Toast on Linux. Toast on Linux is where those 2 videos were taken. I had no intention of shooting the video. We just went to eat food. We walked up. It was a 2.5 hour wait time. But the people that were waiting were dressed to the nines, head to toe. On Sunday in Atlanta, people go to brunch, so they expect to wait. We didn't know that. While I was there, me and my wife took a picture with a lady who does food reviews. She has nothing to do with the situation other than the fact that we took a picture together while she was eating. They said it was a 2.5 hour wait time. We said, okay, we're gonna go somewhere else. While we walked out, the entire staff walked out behind us. They attempted to implore us to stay and said that we can sit down immediately. Again, I'm not the target audience for that. Usually I would just leave, but before we left, we saw 2 cars with 2 people in each car. So they were separate. It was 2 girls in 1 car over here. It was 2 girls in 1 car over here. 1 car had been waiting for an hour and a half. The other car had been waiting for an hour. 1 car was trying to do takeout. 1 car was trying to sit down. So again, the people that were waiting inside that were dressed to the nines, they didn't mind waiting. But the people that were sitting in these cars, I didn't like that. So the owner and the manager walked out and they offered us a table for us to be able to sit down. We told them as a family that we would do takeout, but we wouldn't eat in the restaurant. And the only way we would do takeout is if they gave the table that they was gonna get us to the 2 girls that was sitting in this car, which they did. And on top of that, they had to make sure the girls that was sitting in this car got takeout before we did, which again, they did. The staff and the owner were extremely accommodating. They were nice, they were accommodating, they were professional. And again, that's just my experience. When we got the food, we all enjoyed it. Personally, the food was good to me. But again, I wasn't recording anything. I was just eating. We paid for our food and I tipped the waitress $500. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it because again, I was just eating food. But these videos came out and I just wanted to make sure we clear it up. The lady we met inside the restaurant had nothing to do with anything. She was just eating food. And I wasn't arguing with nobody. I don't argue. I even said in the video that they recorded. I'm just Keith. Social media aside, I'm a normal person. Cardi B went live last night and she said this about our situation.
Talking about this guy called Keith. He does restaurant review. And I'm like, who is that? Who is that? I know that being a restaurant owner is a lot of hard work. And so many people have invested money in their restaurants. People, you know, like this is their everything. But I always find this. Eating in Atlanta, it is such an event. You could barely order in Atlanta restaurants. Like you go like, hey, I would like to make an order. Oh yeah, we don't take orders. They don't do no pickup orders. They don't do deliveries.
God is amazing. Shout out to Cardi B. The Real Milk and Honey is one of the restaurants that me and my family went to. The Real Milk and Honey and Milk and Honey are 2 different restaurants. The Real Milk and Honey is a restaurant we went to. Milk and Honey is a restaurant we did not attend. I already was very clear and transparent, asking y'all not to leave hate anywhere. But specifically, don't leave hate to the Milk and Honey. They didn't do anything. Update, I just received a notice from the owner of the Milk and Honey. The place that we did not go to, them and their employees been receiving death threats. I'm absolutely 100% not with that. That's so corny and so lame, regardless of my opinion on any restaurant, even if it's the Real Milk and Honey. We don't do that over here at all. If you do that, you are not somebody that watch me and not somebody that support what me and my family are on. God bless you. And I mean, under any circumstances, that's not okay in my eyes. But again, if y'all would listen to me, don't leave hate nowhere. If you would like to have your own personal experience on any of these restaurants, I encourage you to go. But now to the most important thing. These are all the amazing things we're able to do while we're in Atlanta.
I've been through so much to open this restaurant. Didn't even know I was going to be able to open it. And you know, tonight, who walked through my door? Keith Lee.
It is 8:40 at night, and this is the line.
Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting.
Who would have thought Keith Lee would bring ATL out, bro? Like, God did this, Bird did this, Keith Lee did this, nigga, we did this!
Popular TikToker Keith Lee is sparking a lot of conversation about Atlanta's food scene.
Packed of Keith Lee. Look at these cars lined up, y'all. This area is always empty, but this is just one side. It is never packed, but this is the dining experience.
Oh, you got these people attention now. Talk that talk, George. You got these people attention now. Now they know it's not a game no more.
Shout out to every single person that we met while we were there. The hospitality from the locals in Atlanta crazy. Something I'll never forget. This has been another stop on a Keith Lee and family food tour. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
All right, man. So y'all seen everything. Y'all see how it went down. And I'm like I was saying a while ago, I like how he moved. I like how he did things, and I like how he do things. You know, it's you know, something that a lot of people aren't doing these days. And I feel like it's very commendable to be this type of person and still stand on morals and principles and not letting this shit get to your head. You know, I always remember where you come from. I always remember who been there for you, and make sure that you always pushing for equal rights in every situation, in my personal opinion. But that's all I gotta say, man. I want to know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll holler at y'all later on another video. All right.